All right, dude. After a wild week one that was just insane, I'm happy to announce that the New Orleans Saints are undefeated. Yeah, baby. 1-0. All right. Darren is off this week because he's building a kitchen, whatever the fuck that means. I don't know. Remodeling, I don't know what the fuck that kid does. Anyway, yeah. Anyways, I'm back. So, today I'm going to just give one note on every game and then key into 3 games that I was really paying attention to. First game, obvious. Saints and Titans, baby. Saints and Titans. Okay. Now, was it the prettiest game? No. No. Was it the most well-executed game? Probably not. But there were some positives to take away. We're going to start with the negatives first. So here's what I got on my notes for Saints and Titans. The game management was poor. We had a fumble on the kickoff. Not positive. Okay? Dude. Okay, so I wrote down once again to Olave focused, but I went back, looked at, did some more, and it only had 2 more targets than Michael Thomas, which I fucking love. Because last year, it was Andy Dalton just forcing a fucking ball from triple coverage to Chris Olave. Chris Olave trying to make the fucking play because that's his job. And he almost dies every single play because my man's leaping into 3 defenders. So it was cool that Derek Carr wasn't doing that. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't add this to the exceptions for Andy Dalton. Michael Thomas looks healthy. He didn't have him last year. He had him for a game and a half, got two touchdowns. It was awesome. But he looked like Michael Thomas on Sunday. And I've been trying to fight the hope that Michael Thomas is ever going to play football again because he doesn't. In 3 years. And the only reason he played that season he played hurt was because he wanted to be a part of Drew Brees' last year. And, you fucking sucked. But he looked good on Sunday. The defense, again, we play 3 quarters of top 5 defense. It's awesome. Cam Jordan, Tyrann Mathieu, Mario Davis and the boys. Marshawn Lattimore had a fucking pick this game. All right? But then that 4th quarter comes, and for some reason, we just stop. It's weird that our head coach, who was our defensive coordinator for years, just can't seem to get it together when it comes to a consistent full game defense. You know what I mean? And that is But until Kamara comes back, bro, we have 0 run threat. Let me say that again. We have 0 run threat. Okay? It's fucking sad. It really is. But, gotta get 3 games without Kamara, and I think we'll be okay. That is a little concerning that if Kamara can't run the ball, it's just check downs and shit. But I tell you, the play of the game that sealed it, baby. Derek Carr just fucking taking it down that fucking field, bro. Oh my god. Let me see if I can pull that shit up on YouTube. Dude, it was fucking phenomenal. Dude, I couldn't fucking believe. Just because in 3 years, I haven't seen that shit. In 3 years, I have not seen that. Because, like I said, Andy Dalton... God, I know this is boring. Because Andy Dalton would either just try to send it deep to Chris Olave, right? Or he's checking it down to Kamara 3 yards, and we're getting 5 to 7 on the fucking set.
As for how he feels here in New Orleans,
I don't know if they have to play. It's going to have Derek Carr.
That scores the game's first touchdown. He had a beat on it. Hopkins, the intended receiver. So it's Carr on 3rd down. Down the
Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, and he caught it, bro.
Steps out of
That
bounds.
sealed
Like
that fucking
but
game
makes
for
the
us,
catch
dude.
and a big chunk for New Orleans when they need it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was something I haven't seen in 3 years, dude. In 3 years, I haven't seen that. You know what I mean? And so for a Saints fan, although it's not a lot of hope, it is nice that we have an adult in the backfield. You know what I mean? We have an actual quarterback in the backfield, not whatever the fuck Andy Dalton was doing for the last 2 years. And the same, they wanted Jameis. They wanted Jameis to do the same thing Andy Dalton did, and that's why ultimately Andy Dalton got the job. Was because Jameis Winston was like, bro, I'm gonna go fucking deep, dog. I'm taking it deep, and they were just like, no, we want check downs. Check downs and Olave. And unfortunately, you can tell Jameis Winston that, and if he doesn't do it, you can, bench him for Andy Dalton. You ain't doing that to Derek fucking Carr. Derek Carr has more cachet in this fucking league than Dennis Allen could ever hope to have. Derek Carr is more respected in this league, I feel, than Dennis Allen. So, I think it was nice. It was nice. Next game. So I went a little long on that. Next game. Jags and Colts, bro. Oh my god, dude. So the AFC South is as competitive as I thought because the Titans also look better than I thought. They might be better than I thought. This might be a 3-team race. Okay, the Colts, the Jags, and the Titans. Fuck. Oh man, the Texans are out, man. The Texans are more competitive than I thought. The defense is better than I thought, but I gotta say, Bryce Strong looked better than C.J. Stroud. Fundamentally, I think he did, but we're not talking about that right now. Bro, Anthony Richardson, dog. That's exactly what he is. Anthony Richardson is a dog. You know what I mean? All right, dude. He looked good. He looked good. Anthony Richardson was awesome. So that was cool. That was good to see that, it's not, let's just say he's not Zach Wilson. You know what I mean? Like Zach Wilson's ceiling is Anthony Richardson's floor. You know what I'm saying? Base. And he looked great. Michael Pittman looked great, which is because he was one of my fantasy. He's on one of my fantasy teams, and I really was kind of sketched about the fucking pick. But it worked out. Didn't matter because Stephon Diggs went off and I lost by 5. But we're not talking about my fantasy teams, except for right there, baby. In the league that I care about the most, with all my friends, that's the one guy. I won that bitch, reigning 2022 champion. Anyways, back to the Jags and the Colts. The Colts defense, bro, for the first time in I think 2 seasons. Well, no, the Phil Rivers season they had it. Oh, so it was 2 seasons ago. Yeah, because they went through Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz. I'm so glad the Colts got Anthony Richardson. Yeah, they deserve it. Except for the whole Deflategate bullshit, but we don't have time for that. Anyways, their defense, bro, that weird fucking play. Let's see if I can find it for you. That was ruled a touchdown, right? That was ruled it was the weirdest play, bro. It was the Colts. So in one game, the so the same thing happens to Trevor Lawrence, right? He gets hit. I don't remember which quarterback it was. The fuck? That's not the highlights guy. Jesus. And then they say it was an incomplete pass because the arm was coming forward. But then in a different game, but in this game, it was a fumble. It's just the reffing was a little inconsistent by game basis. Where is it? Oh, what did I just do? Damn it. I'm having technical difficulties here, guy. Where'd they score? That was the Pittman touchdown. Okay, so here we go. Just watch this shit, dude.
There was no whistle. Lawrence was down.
There was no whistle. DeForest Buckner is the one.
The same result, 4th and 20.
Oh!
Lawrence hit as he got rid of the football.
No whistle, so DeForest Buckner punched it out of the Jags
This is
guy's
still a
hand.
live ball. The refs have not signaled anything.
And it is taken all the way back into the end zone by DeForest Buckner.
I mean, I know it's not the Colts' fault, right? Like, all that DeForest Buckner was doing was literally his job, man. He didn't hear a whistle. Yeah, clearly a live ball in those terms. But, I mean, the Jags player just picks it up. And I understand that he thought it was incomplete because 5 out of 10 times, I guess it is. I mean, I don't even know if it's half, but but he didn't hear a whistle. And DeForest Buckner and the Colts took advantage of that. So that was a weird circumstance. But another note for the Jags, Calvin Ridley, still good. Took everything from Christian Kirk, who I also drafted, who put up 1 point. So a little irritated. But yeah, man, I think it's going to be a good year for the AFC South. Okay, the Titans look competitive. The Jags look good. The Colts look good. Yes, as I thought. As I did have them losing this game. I have them losing both games to the Colts. Both games to the Jags, but ultimately finishing, I think, with the same record. But the Jags do end up with a tiebreaker. So, oh my God, here we go. Oh man, I'm gonna clip this bitch off for all my Chargers fans, man, because y'all got fucking smacked. And you can say, 34-36. Yeah, it was a close game. But your defense is awful. And I'll give you one guess as to why your defense is awful. Yep, you guessed it. Brandon Staley. The defensive analytical genius who couldn't stop me from getting 5 yards on his fucking team. I mean, yeah, that offense, though, I will admit I was wrong about that offense. That offense looks incredible under Kellen Moore. They're finally throwing the ball down the fucking field. It's wild. And Austin Eckler isn't getting fucking 40 carries a game. He's not going to be injured by fucking week 9. They're doing a split back. Like Joshua Kelly had a good game. Austin Eckler had a good game. Mike Williams had a very important catch late in the game. It didn't ultimately matter because we'll get into Tua. But Darren and I were both right. He thought the Chargers were going to be better, and I thought they weren't. It was going to be because of Brandon Staley, and the aspect that Brandon Staley is in control of, the defense, is why they lost. Because, bro, they couldn't stop anyone. Bro, professional football team couldn't stop anyone. It was fucking insane, dude. Hey. Follow. Stop. You're okay, follow. You're okay. I know our neighbors are home. You're okay. Back in your bed. Anyways, but yeah, again, the defense, man, that's what let the Chargers down. And that's Brandon Staley's fault. So they might get more than 3 wins, but it won't be by much. Okay, we'll just cut that shit out. All right, moving on. Oh, actually, no, we're not. We're moving on, but not from the game. I'm a little big. Bro. Tua Tagovailoa is more accurate. Last year, you saw him underthrow a shit ton, bro. Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill were having to come back for balls. And that's a lot of the reason they caught a lot of them is because the defenders weren't ready because the guy had to come back 5 to 7 yards to get the ball. Yesterday, though, Sunday, bro, he was putting it on him. He hit Tyreek Hill in stride. He hit Craycraft in stride. Bro, that's how bad the Chargers defense is a dude with the last name Craycraft, who only Dolphins fans know because he made the roster. No one else in the NFL knew. Got a touchdown on your fucking defense, dude. Sad. But Tua, I'm telling you that I think that Tua cam that Mike McDaniels put on his helmet really is going to help him because he can see what Tua's seeing. He can help him with the reads, and he can, whatever he's doing is working because Tua's accuracy compared to last year is shooting up, bro. It is insane, dude. And I have to say this. If I'm going to say this about the Chargers defense, I have to say the Dolphins defense also. Little shaky, bro. Little shaky, dude. All right, 34 points. The Chargers. I know it's Kellen Moore, but we saw that offense in Dallas for years. Now, I will say, Justin Herbert's arm is better than Dak's, and you saw that on Sunday. He was able to take Kellen Moore's offense to the level Kellen Moore expects it to be at. But then he's also, the thing about Kellen Moore is every time he walks out on the field, he's game planning. He has to game plan against the opponent and Brandon Staley, because Brandon Staley will find a way for his defense to suck or fuck it up. And Kellen Moore has to account for that, which as an OC, man, that sucks. I really think that Kellen Moore is the head coach of the Chargers in 2 years, maximum, if Brandon Staley can't get his shit together. Okay. So, bro, Tyreek Hill's going to get 2,000 yards. I said this on the AFC preview pod. Tua's winning MVP. If Tua doesn't die in a game and he plays 17 games, he's going to win MVP on the back of his fucking receivers. Because Tyreek Hill had 215 yards, 2 touchdowns. It was, and so with how good Tua's accuracy is now, like he's going to be able to. Because now Tyreek Hill doesn't have to go back, come back from the route, adjust to the defenders and the coverages. Now he catches in stride, baby. He's fucking gone. It's it's actually really cool to see how good Tua's gone. They'll get Jalen Ramsey back. I don't know Jalen Ramsey is good, but I think Marshawn Lattimore's better. So if you're gonna put Jalen Ramsey up there, you got to put Marshawn Lattimore up there. I don't put Jalen Ramsey up there, so I got Marshawn above him. I got Marshawn top 8 cornerbacks, and I got Jalen Ramsey top 10. So close, but I don't know. Whatever, man. You had a good season with the Rams. Good for you, buddy. All right. Let's see. Let's get into my notes. Oh, shit. Bro. I'm going to play this video for you guys because it's one of my favorites, dog. The Bucks and the Vikings. Yeah. No. No, I really wish Darren was fucking here because Darren knows that Baker's been my boy since he was in college, dog. And my man.
This morning I was feeling pretty dangerous. I care to expand on that. I just woke up feeling real dangerous.
And boy, was he dangerous on Sunday, my man. Ugh, I was worried. I was worried about Mike Evans. I was worried about Mike Evans being with Baker, right? Just because how Baker's looked. But my God, it didn't matter. Was it the best game? No. Baker was good, and Baker won. 1-0, baby. It's weird rooting for the Bucks because I spent most of my life rooting against them because of the Saints, But Baker's back, baby. Baker is back. I know I didn't write down all the games, so we're just gonna. Oh, bro, Lions Chiefs, dog. Now I know Travis Kelce went down, and they don't have Chris Jones, but since then I understand they have gotten Chris Jones' contract, so he'll be back. But again, bro, if it's not Kelce, who's the ball going to? Because his receivers aren't good. Kadarius Toney lost him the game. Sky Moore couldn't make. I mean, he had a couple catches, but it wasn't anything. And that's the thing. The Lions didn't look good either, and they still won. Bro, losing Chris Jones and Travis Kelce cannot impact your team like that. Especially Kelce. Like the offense was nothing after that because It's just like who's catching the most important passes of the day? Travis Kelce, he ain't there. And ain't today's Tony. We know that now. So we'll see. I'm not. Might not. They might not be 14-3 like I thought, or 13-4. It might be like 11-6. I think they're gonna still be better than what Darren said they are. But yeah, I'm a little worried about that. That if Travis Kelce does not play a game like that, it's just Patrick Mahomes. They scored 20 points because of Patrick Mahomes and just how great he is. And then the Lions didn't play a great game, but again, they made the right plays. They didn't make every play. They made the right plays. And that's all you have to do. And it worked. Let's see. Oh, Ravens at Texans, bro. The brand new Ravens offense looks a lot like the old Ravens offense. Odell Beckham Jr. He, what is the word? I don't know. He got 2 pass interference calls, but didn't have any catches. So yes, it was a positive impact, but not really. Oh, J.K. Dobbins, bro, you're out for the season, man. That sucks because he just got back from having a season-ending injury last year. Poor guy just gets injured. That sucks, but it's kind of par for the course for his career. Bengals and the Browns, bro. Bengals might be in trouble. Now I know it's only week 1, and they started 2-2 last year, and we're 0 started the season 0-2. But that offense I didn't recognize, so I'm kind of holding out hope. But also and the Browns, Deshaun Watson might be better than I thought. Their defensive side, I just thought Deshaun Watson was going to hold them back, and he didn't. So we'll see. We'll monitor that one. Panthers, Falcons. Arthur Smith might be onto something. Bijan Robinson looked incredible, and Desmond Ridder didn't look bad, but I mean he didn't look great. He looked decent. But my God, dude, you have to. That's so crazy. The Panthers are about as sad as I thought, so that was cool. The Falcons might be sneaky decent. 49ers and Steelers, bro. Everyone who was talking shit about Brock Purdy needs a system quarterback. Shut the fuck up. All right? And if he is, he runs that system better than any quarterback I've ever seen do Kyle Shanahan's system. Because Jimmy Garoppolo cannot operate at this level. Now, yes, he wins games, but he don't put up the stats and numbers that Brock Purdy does. Okay. Dude, this Niners team, top to bottom, I'm telling you, the NFC, the only team that can hang with them, I think the Eagles can. The Cowboys can. I think the Saints could. I don't think we have the depth, but I think Dennis Allen would find a way to mess it up, but I think we could hang. I'm not saying we'd win, but we could hang. I don't think we... I don't know. The Niners and the Eagles are by far above. The Cowboys, I think they are good, but I think that playing the Giants is going to make them look better. So I think it's those 3, and I got New Orleans underneath them. Those are the top 4 I have in the NFC. Just because of how, just overall, good. But San Fran's, a lot of it is dependent on health. Because George Kittle has an injury history, so does Christian McCaffrey, and so does Deebo Samuel. And those are their 3 biggest weapons on offense. But for right now, they're fucking humming. Brock Purdy, 8-0. Comes to the NFC Championship, gets injured first play of the game. All heals up all these offseason. Comes back and looks exactly like he did when he fucking left. So, yeah. Also, Pat McAfee on his show brought up how much money Mr. Relevant makes. Baby, me and Darren were already on that shit. We were on that. I don't know if it's official, but I'm just going to say Pat McAfee stole a segment from us. Raiders, Broncos. Broncos look better than they did last year, so that was cool. Raiders looked about as good as they did last year with Derek Carr. So, I still think the Raiders are going to win less than 5 games. Broncos, we'll see. I think they're schedule dependent. Cardinals, Commanders. Yeah. Both of those teams are as bad as I thought. So, but the Cardinals defense did show up, kept them in that game, so that was good to see that Jonathan Gannon, their head coach, also might be the worst motivational coach I've ever heard in my fucking life, but at least he knows how to coach a goddamn defense. Eagles Patriots, bro. The Patriots hung with the Eagles. Just gonna say that on this show, I did say the Patriots were gonna go 10-7. Their defense was fucking good. Despite Mac Jones not being good, they hung in there, baby. They only lost by 5. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles look slow, but I don't think that's gonna carry over to next week. I think they're gonna be fine Thursday night against Minnesota. Minnesota just got smacked around by the Vikings or by the Bucks. The Bucks defense is alright, but again, Baker not the best, but he got them, so that'll be interesting. Packers Bears, dude. Jordan Love. Packers look as good as I thought they were gonna be. Not great, but good. Also, the Bears are just awful. Just god awful. I knew they were going to be bad. I didn't have any hope for them to win anything or accomplish anything this season, but Justin Fields looks bad. Like he looks to run first, pass second, and as a quarterback, that can't we? No, they should tank this year, move him to running back, and get a fucking quarterback. That's honestly what I think the Bears should do, because nothing in the 3 years so far that I've seen from Justin Fields suggests that he likes passing the ball. And again, he's throwing to Darnell Mooney and to Chase Claypool, and he had a nice pass to Mooney, and sometimes he's gonna have a beautiful pass. But so does Christian McCaffrey every now and then. So that's all I'm saying. And Justin Jefferson and Odell Beckham, none of them are quarterbacks. So I just, you tried. You're a good running back. You're a good runner. Just be a runner. Draft a quarterback, and let's just restart this whole fucking thing. Rams and Seahawks, baby. Now, do I know if the Rams are good? I have no idea. I have no idea if the Rams are good or not. Oh, but I told you. And I told Darren. And Darren admitted this. He said I was right about the Rams in this particular instance, that they play the Seahawks tough. They always fucking do. Even when the Rams were in St. Louis, going 3-13 and 2-14. You know what I mean? And 5-11. One of those wins was always against the Seahawks. Didn't matter how good the Seahawks were. Legion of Boom, Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch, doesn't fucking matter. Jared Goff, whoever the fuck the Rams quarterback was, doesn't matter, bro. For some reason, the Rams just themselves get up to play the Seahawks. I don't know if the Rams can continue. So I'm saying I think the Seahawks ultimately are a better team than the Rams, but also Seahawks defense is very young. All right, their 2 best cornerbacks are in their second year. So, we'll see. That one, I was right about this game in particular in the Rams, but I don't know if the Rams are going to be good. So, we'll have to keep our eye on that one, you know what I mean? Cowboys, Giants. Ooh. Giants look bad. Daniel Jones looked bad. Saquon looked decent for what he was asked to do because he wasn't getting a lot of opportunity. I do need him to get more involved in the passing game. That'd be nice. Dallas' defense looks phenomenal, bro. One of the worst things in this league, I think the NFL should be on notice about, is that Stephon Gilmore, former Defensive Player of the Year, is now coaching up Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs was already a decent corner. Now you got Stephon Gilmore on the opposite side, who's going to teach you the intricacies of him. Dude, that Patriots defense when Gilmore was running that shit, when they had that almost legendary fucking season, bro, he crushed it. And now all that knowledge is just being passed to Trayvon Diggs. Oh my God, Micah Parsons. Oof, man, dude, he like Aaron Donald, bro. He just finds a way through the O line and gets to the quarterback. So we'll see. Dallas look good, but again, your quarterback is Dak, so we have to always keep that in mind. Bills and the Jets, bro. I was at work for this game, bro. That shit was fucking insane, man. Bro, here we go. Dude, Aaron Rodgers goes down, right? 4 plays into the game. The Bills are in control for most of the game. And what happens? Fucking Breece Hall, Dalvin Cook, Garrett Wilson, and Xavier Gibson won, and the defense won this fucking game. It wasn't Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson was awful when he got in. But Garrett Wilson on the sideline was like, bro, just get it to me. And then makes this ridiculous fucking catch. I'll pull that shit up. Makes this insane fucking catch, right? Gets the touchdown, ties the game. And then how it ends is just phenomenal, bro. I could not believe they did that shit. Okay, here it is. I think this is it. Check this out.
Garrett Wilson. Whoa!
Bro.
What a catch! Touchdown, Jets!
Bro, tipped it to himself on the ground, bro. That's all Garrett Wilson. Look at that shit, bro. With the Adidas gloves, too. Shout out, baby. All I wear. Okay, now let's go to the game winner. Oh, that's in the middle of it. Okay, here we go.
And Martin corrals the snap. It's a short punt. Gibson on the return. Near side. I don't see any flags. Gibson inside the 30. Hits the Jets. And he's going to go. Jets win it. Touchdown. Rookie Xavier Gibson. Game over.
Bro, that was fucking insane. Now, do I think the Jets are going to carry that over to the rest of the season? Absolutely not. The reason this win was so fucking momentous is because everyone knows, baby, they're not going to do it. I've seen this team before. Last year was Zach Wilson. It wasn't great. I saw Nathaniel Hackett with Russell Wilson, who's not as good as Zach, who's better than Zach Wilson. Saw it. This team might be worse than last year. We'll see. Their defense is probably keeping games. And their Brees Hall and Dalvin Cook look good together. So that'll be interesting to say. But damn, dude, that sucks for Jets fans. All your season hopes was ruined in a matter of fucking 4 plays. That's sad. Sorry, man. All right. We're gonna be back. That's all we got for today. That's wrapping up week 1. I might do a Thursday. Let's just preview the Thursday game right now. Oh, yeah, it's the Eagles in Minnesota. Bro, how the fuck are the Eagles not going to win that game? Let's see the over. Philly by 7? What? Bro, Philly by 7. Where's it at? Oh, it's in Philly. Oh, it's their home opener because they were up in Foxborough. Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, 7. I like that. That's about right. Eagles over the Vikings by 7. Ooh, daddy. Yeah, give me Philly. I don't care how angry and motivated the Minnesota Vikings are coming in, losing to Baker Mayfield and the Bucks, because home opener for the NFC champion in Philly, and you're Minnesota, bro. Those fans are gonna destroy Kirk Cousins. All right, Justin Jefferson, though, have a good game because you're the number 1 player on my number 1 fantasy team. So let's do the same thing we did last week and catch a couple TDs, huh? All right. Anyways, we'll be back. We might do a YouTube live Saturday. Just a preview, just a quick preview of the Sunday games. I'll have to get with Darren. If not, we're gonna be back Sunday night. I told him it has to be Sunday night because I'm switching to day shift. So, all right, we'll be back Sunday, baby. All right, this is the No Filter Football Show. Make sure you like and subscribe to No Filter Sports on YouTube and the No Filter Football Show on Spotify. All right, I'll see you guys later.